With the Comic Push at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. It's Wednesday, the best day of the week because it's new comic book day. And this week, oh my goodness, the stack. Could I'm getting feedback here. I did it again. I left the other thing open. Oh my gosh. Turn it off. Be quiet. Be quiet. Turn me off. Don't turn me off. Wait. The stack. It is all the way up to 11 inches. We are getting so close to that 1 foot stack that we want to be at. What a huge stack of comics. We got all kinds of things. And if you are a comic book fan and if you have been a comic book collector for any period of time, you know what the Bible of our industry is. What is the Bible of our industry? The Bible of our industry is the comic book price guide, the Overstreet comic book price guide. And this is the 51st Overstreet comic book price guide that has ever been. And we have them in soft covers. We have them in hard covers. If you're not familiar with the Overstreet comic book price guide, and we call it the Bible of our industry, but it's a guide. It is a guide to all things comic books. In this guide, it shows you how to grade a comic book, how to determine the condition of your comic book. Good morning, Marine O. And good morning, Rich's Star Wars comic book and video game. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're showing everybody the latest addition to the shelves of the Comics Club, the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide, the 51st Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide. It is a well house of knowledge for comic books. Everything you could have ever imagined is in here. It's a great, it doesn't cover hot stuff. I mean, you wouldn't know, because this is an annual, it's not going to keep up with things that are hot. However, for that comic book that, you just acquired a granddaddy's Andy Panda, from 1943, and you're trying to figure out if you can't find that on eBay or anywhere else, try Heritage Auctions, though. It might be on there. So anyway, great book. It has a section up front that teaches you how to determine the condition of your comic book. Plus, there's great articles about what's happening in the industry. Really good stuff. If you're a real comic book fan and a comic book collector, you really need to have the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide, and it's on the shelves now at the Comics Club. So we have that. Also, look at this cool thing that came in. Are you a John Wick fan? I am. So this is the John Wick soda, but it's not actually soda. It's the Funko soda, and these are little figurines. That's what they look like inside. Now, I did open up one to see if I could get the variant, the rare variant, and look what happened. I did not get the rare variant. But it is still cool, this little figurine of John Wick, if you're a John Wick fan. So there you go. We have a couple of those here at the Comics Club. If you're interested, come and check them out. And if you know the secret word, of course, you get an extra discount off of any single item in the store, one per person per day, if you know the secret word. And we'll be coming up on the secret word in just a minute or two. But besides the Overstreet, we also got some cool things in. This is the access guide to the Black comic book community 2020 and 2021. So this guide is a new source book to provide answers for comic book fans, old and new. This handy reference guide is more than a directory of Black comic book creators and the stories they produce. It is a roadmap for the uninitiated and the veteran comic book reader alike. So if you are interested in knowing more detailed information about Black creators in the comic book world, this is the book for you, people. It is on the shelves now. We got a latest Avatar in. Good morning, Alex Garcia. Good to see you. We got the latest Avatar, The Last Airbender hitting the stands. This is the Suicide Squad Case Files 2, if you've been keeping up or keeping track of the number. Hardcover of Batman the Max Arkham Dreams. I love the Max. What a great character, and how strange and weird. And look at that. Most unlikely crossover event of them all. Great stuff. And this guy, I got to tell you, if you've never read The Shaolin Cowboy, this is awesome stuff. It's hard to even describe it. It is, I don't know, Mr. Natural meets the Wild Wild West. I don't know how to describe it. This is just such a cool thing. You've got to check it out for yourself. If you've never seen this, go get yourself a copy as fast as you can. Let's see what people have to say. The New York Times book review says, obsessively detailed, hysterically ultra-violent, Darrow has no truck with fripperies like plot, which would only get in the way of his exceptional draftsmanship and genius for staging grand goignal fight scenes. I'm going to have to get out a dictionary to even understand what they're trying to say here. So anyway, if you haven't read it, read it. Great stuff. And here's another one. It's kind of hard to describe. How do you describe that? If You're Stabby, it's a goth unicorn. And it's all about that goth unicorn. This is from Mother Goth Rhymes. This is the little goth unicorn from those, if you ever read Mother Goth Rhymes. I don't know if you have, but funny stuff. All right, so there's that. We also have a bunch of variants to show you. Signiversal came in. This is Signiversal number 6. So Yoon cover, 1 in 10. Berserker, got a couple of Berserker variants. A 1 in 25. Both of them are 1 in 25s, actually. Yes, that's what we do. We push those books. Transformers Beast Wars number 6, 1 in 10 variant cover. Firefly number 31, 1 in 10 Virgin variant cover. Hey, let me pause here because I don't want to forget it. I looked up a couple of things for our what's happening in the history of comic books for this month, and this is our last chance for the month of is it the month of July we're in? Last month there was a couple I wanted to cover, but I didn't get a chance to in June. But these came out in June, so they're probably still on the stand in July. But let me show you what I'm talking about. We got here we go. Will Eisner's The Spirit hit the stands on June 1940. And let's see here. The Questions, this character, The Question, that one happened in June 1967 in Blue Beetle number 1 from Carlton Comics. That's The Question. And then this guy, Luke Cage, he had his first appearance in June 1972 in Heroes for Hire number 1. And a whole bunch of people were credited with the creation of Luke Cage. Archie Goodwin, George Tuska, Roy Thomas, and John Romita Sr. So great characters that came out. And I'll get you some more this month in history next month. There's a couple I want to include from last month. So thanks for bearing with me there. All right. Back to the variant covers. We got the Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads 1 in 25 of the Del Mundo variant. Wolverine number 14, 1 in 25. Star Wars High Republic number 7, 1 in 25 variant. Amazing Fantasy. This looks like it's going to be fun. Amazing Fantasy. This is number 1, 1 in 25. This is the Horley variant. Like the art here. Like that scene going on. It's a giant monster. Dune Blood of the Sardaukar. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It's the number 1 issue. It's a 1 in 10 Virgin cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual 2021. It's a 1 in 10. If you're a Turtles fan. New from Mirka Andolfo is Sweet Paprika. If you've ever seen her stuff, really great. This is Peach Momoko Virgin 1 in 25 cover. Star Wars Adventures number 7, a 1 in 10. This is a Francavilla cover. We're just getting some of the milestone characters back. Hey, how you doing, Alex G? Icon and Rocket number 1 starts today. This is the 1 in 25 variant for that. And last but certainly not least, Superman, Son of Kal-El, gets his own book. Issue number 1. This is the 1 in 25 Jen Bartel cover. And there you have those. And if you know the secret word, and the secret word this week is deep. It is a very deep word. If you know the secret word, to get you 15% off any single item in the store, 1 per person per day. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, this secret word will get you 20% off any single item, 1 per person per day. All you have to do is tell us the secret word at the checkout, and we'll apply it to your most expensive item that's not already discounted. All right, so this huge stack of comic books that we're looking at this week, oh my goodness. There's just all kinds of great things in here. This week, we've seen more of independent comics than I think any other week in the past. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't been picking up some of these indies, wow, there's been some really great stuff. One of which is Something's Killing the Children, which has just been amazing. Good morning, Juggernaut. How you doing? Good Lord. Alex, control yourself. The other history of the DC Comics has a couple covers. I'm liking them both. But I also like the back cover. This back cover is awesome. Look at this. The shadow of the child is the superhero. I just think that's so cool looking. So those are our big, oversized, the other history of the DC universe. And we have a Fantastic Four hitting the shelves this week. Number 34. A couple different covers. Spawn, the longest running independent comic in the United States, is up to number 320. Spawn's got his hands full there. And that's Spawn number 320. Amazing Spider-Man. We have a few different covers here. Peach Momoko is doing some amazing stuff. This is a cool cover. I'll show you Peach Momoko in a minute. These covers are doing that. This is an actual cover. They've been doing these this past few weeks, and it's like out of the pages of the Marvel Universe Handbook. It gives you all the details. This one's all the details on the lizard. And then Peach Momoko. She has been doing all kinds of great covers. If you haven't seen all of them, geez, track them down online because it's really some great stuff that she's doing. Speaking of amazing fantasy, I showed you the variant cover for that, but here are the regular covers for it. That is very cool. Yeah, it looks like is it Mumra for the Thundercats? Avengers Mech Strikes. Number 5. Look who's showing up on there. Kang. If you've been watching Loki, Kang has become the hottest character in the Marvel Universe right now, as far as collectors. We've got a bunch of them on the shelves at the Comics Club on the wall as well. So come and have a look. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads. Got a few different covers to choose from. Here's the headshot. They've been doing headshots for a lot of the Marvel stuff. Here's one with rainbow colors. And this one. That's good. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, number 5. Hitting the stands. Cable, number 12. A couple different covers. Eternals, headshot. It's bright there. Hey, Crimson Isle Comics, thanks for joining in. Good to see you. Star Wars. the Star Wars High Republic #7. The action figure variant. We also have this one. Lots of action going on there. Sonyaversal. Well, it wouldn't be Dynamite. This is Dynamite, right? Dynamite. It wouldn't be Dynamite if they didn't have a whole bunch of covers. They got some really cool covers for this one. I don't think there's a cover this week for Sonyaversal I don't like. And there's a whole bunch of them. This is issue #6, of course. You saw the variant of that. Linsner, he's turned Red Sonja into a opera singer there. The cosplay. And Parejo. Great stuff. Shadow Man. Issue #4. Sacred 6 also usually has a few covers. We got 2 hitting the shelves this week. Mighty Valkyries #4. This is the Captain America anniversary. It's the 80 years of Captain America, and some of the covers they've been doing as Captain America versions. This is Valkyrie's version of Captain America, but it looks like a tribute to Wonder Woman to me. In fact, that's what Dolly said. Why is Wonder Woman on the cover of the Valkyries? So let's see here. Darkness. We had a bunch of damages in this shipment this week. Thank you so much for mishandling our boxes. You Promised Me Darkness, issue #4. And vinyl #2 from Image Comics. Yeah, that's a cool cover on that Shadow Man. 7 swords. Looks like they really knocked him dead at this performance. Oh, look at the. Is this a wraparound? It is. Vinyl's a wraparound. Look at that. Wow. The Blue Flame from Volt Comics, Chapter 3. Our story continues. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Annual. 2021. That's a clever little thing they did on the back there. 2021 annual. Very clever. This is a Static Season 1, #2 from DC Comics. If you're a fan of the old Milestone comics, the characters are coming back, baby. And Harley Quinn. Looks like this is the end for Harley Quinn. What do you think? Think it'll be the real end? I don't think so somehow. Action Comics number 1033. Dolly calls this Superman here with the long hair the romance novel Superman. Batman, Superman. They don't look any too happy in this one. Wonder Woman, number 770. I like the second cover better here. This one here. This is like Dorothy in the poppy fields, but she's surrounded by Little fairies shall never escape. I think these are benevolent fairies. Infinite Frontier, number 3 of 6. This is DC taking us places we never have been before in the DCU. And we wonder, should we? Should we go there just because we can? Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Batman Reptilian. This cover. I'll show you that second. This is a good one. But check this cover out. Hey, look at that. What are we looking at here? He looks like he's inside of some sort of cave. But there seems to be, like, I don't know, bodies hanging upside down, glowing eyes. I don't know what that is. Is that Mr. Freeze? Skulls in there? I don't know. Looks dangerous. Turn it upside down. See how it looks that way. Interesting art in the back cover, too. Strange Adventures, number 11. 2 different covers there. Now, I like these back covers. Look at this back cover. To save me, you killed me. And then this one. They fed you 1,000 lies, and you asked for more. Interesting. Superman, Son of Kal-El. Number 1. A couple different covers for you. This was just kind of funny. Carrying Damien. They're flying through the air with the birds. Damien's just hanging there. He's okay with it. And then there's this one. This one is homage to Superman number 1 from, I believe, 1940. Teen Titans Academy, a couple different covers for you. What's happening there? In this episode, we get the origins of some of these characters. Checkmate. And we got Mr. Miracle number 3. I believe we get the origin of one of the characters in this one as well. His daughter, which I believe is that. I think we get an origin story for that one. And this one is Robin number 4. Really like the second cover. This one's nice. Training Day with Ra's al Ghul with Granddad. But this one, that's really nice. It looks like that Deathstroke's daughter. Looks like it is. Oh yeah, we have a few horror comics. A few. Definitely stop in and have a look. Lots of great stuff. You know, mark your calendars, people. Free Comic Book Day is happening on August 14th, and we will have free comic books. If you know our store in the past, we've had really big events on Free Comic Book Day. We didn't last year because of the pandemic. We're not going again this year because of the pandemic, but we will have free comic books to give away. And how you doing there, Dave? So we're going to have Free Comic Book Day. We have comics to give away. We're going to have a sale inside, but we're not going to have the big activities that we used to have in the store because, well, the pandemic's still going on, people. While things seem to be getting better, we still have some problems, so we're not going to do things that would pack the store full of people. We will have a sale, though, and we will have free comic books to give away, so please do come. There'll be a limit 2 comics per person. There's lots of titles. We've already had people ask in advance, as always, hey, can you set me aside a copy? Unfortunately, we can't do that. We have a limited supply that we've bought to give out on this day, and so it's first come, first serve while supplies last. And we hope we can fill everybody's wants. But, most comic shops take part in this. So a lot of our our customers they like map out in advance all the comic shops in the local area, and they hit each one, trying to get as many of the free comic book day comics as they can. And that's cool. We like to have everybody have a fun day with it. I'm kind of going through these quickly now because we have a lot to get through. We have Lunar Ladies is brand new from Scout Comics, and Looney Tunes from DC. We also have Icon and Rocket. 3 different covers to choose from. There we go. Great cover. Opera is your jam. That's awesome. So here we go. Flash. Love Flash. Burn, baby, burn. Justice League number 65. This was supposed to come last week. We got shorted. We have it on stands this week. Thank you for your patience. Oh, and by the way, previews. We have the Marvel previews. The previews catalog is in as well. Thought I had one set aside over here, but I don't see it. The previews catalog, the DC Currents is in, and the Marvel previews all in. So please do stop in, pick up a copy while supplies last of DC Currents and Marvel previews, and buy a copy of the regular previews catalog from Diamond if you are so inclined. It shows you everything happening that's not DC. They still carry Marvel, even though there is new distributors for Marvel now. Dune. Number 1, this is Dune, Blood of the Sardaukar. X Factor number 10. This is a second printing. Summoner War Legacy number 4. Good Luck number 2. If you missed the secret word earlier, people, the secret word is deep. It's deep, and it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, it gets you 20% off any single item in stock that hasn't already been discounted. So there we go. On those, we have that Texas Blood. Parasomnia, number 2. A couple different covers. Yeah, this one looks like looking through a reflection. That's interesting. Witcher, are you a Witcher fan? Did you play the game? Did you see the show? Are you reading the comic? Sadakar. Sadakar? Sadakar. Say it with me. Sadakar. That was a cool one, though. Look at that. And this. And this one. Uh-oh. Look at Witcher's in deep trouble now. Witch's Lament. There you have that. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, Mirror Moon, number 1. Are you a George R. Martin fan? Game of Thrones. This is Clash of Kings, number 14. Witchblood. You have this cover showing the girls. Then you have this one's like a tarot card. The Old Guard. Tales Through Time. I like the back cover little thing they have on here. Look at this. It would be a fine place to die. Here's a new one. Patriotica United. Actually, the character's not new, been around a while. Blank cover. And then Patriotica herself sitting under a tree. Very Patriotica costume there. Skybound, covering all the bases. You got Rick Grimes, 2000, Redneck, all kinds of stuff in here. I like that cover. So there's those. Aardvark, Dave Sims character. There's a spoof of Amazing Spider-Man number 129. This is the unethical Spider-Bark. You're a fan of Dave Sim. Death by Life number 4. Really cool art. The back cover art gives you a preview of number 5. That's coming next issue. Cult of Dracula. There's a couple of covers. That's issue number 5. Transformer Beast Wars number 6. 2 different covers here. You don't want to miss those. The Resistance Uprising number 4 of a 6-part series. Upshot does a lot of different stuff. Here's a few things that they do. I want to check out those titles. Are you a Doctor Who fan? I am. I'm starting to wonder if they'll ever have another Doctor Who on television. It's been forever. Where's our Doctor Who? You know? While we're waiting, I guess all we got is Scumbag. So there we have, well, we still have, this stack is just, it goes on and on. The stack is huge. Phantom of the Scan from Aftershock. Phantom on the Scan, number 4 from Aftershock. Grindel, number 8 of 9, Devil's Odyssey. Gung Ho had some really great covers. If you're a Gung Ho fan. Are you Gung Ho? This is my favorite, this one here. How cool is that? I love this artist. It's very, I don't know, spooky looking. Berserker, can't get enough of Berserker. Shiny foil covers, regular matte covers, more shiny foil covers. That's Berserker number 4, and that's spelled Berserker. Another B comic book is Barbaric, and this is issue number 2 hitting the stands. So issue number 2 has 3 different covers. There's one of them, there's 2 of them, and I can't show you the other one because it's bagged. I don't know what's in there. It's something that they don't want you to know about until you open up the bag. So there's those. Department of Truth, have you been reading that? A lot of people are really loving this. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. V.E. Schwab's Extraordinary number 2 has a few different covers. This one's interesting with Death looking over the shoulder there. Yeah, the classic Doctor Who was wonderful. One more for Extraordinary. I really did too. It was so campy and fun. Are you a Lady Death fan? Oh my my. This Lady Death can fill out a corset, you know. Beautiful artwork from Coffin Comics. If you're a Lady Death fan, that's the book for you. So Jewel Jules Verne's Lighthouse, issue number 4. I mentioned Sweet Paprika earlier. This is the regular Momoko cover, issue number 1. The Girls of Dimension 13, number 4. How bizarre is that? And let me tell you, it is bizarre inside. It's just, it's like one long, I don't know, LSD trip, I guess. Sword, 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 number 7. What's SWORD stand for? Anybody know? Can anybody tell me what does SWORD stand for? The organization, SWORD. What's SWORD stand for? 3 of my favorite things is Tarzan, Gru, the warrior, and Sergio Aragonés's art, all brought together in this amazing book. Look at this. It's Gru Meets Tarzan by Sergio Aragonés. What a great cover. Here, I'll show you the back panel. That's his little dog. Pretty funny stuff. So I'm looking forward to reading that one. I mentioned before that Texas Blood. Well, here's another one. I don't know how the two got separated from each other, but so anybody can tell me what that sword stands for? Black Widow, number 9. A couple different covers. Got the Captain America homage. Made in Korea. Are you following this? I don't want to spoil it. I'll tell you one thing though. That little girl is not what she seems to be. So check that one out. Shadow Doctor, number 5. It's like we got a murder mystery on our hands. Shang-Chi. There he is, number 3. Momoka cover. And another cover. Heavy Metal, Black Beacon, number 1. They've been putting comic books out in magazine size plus standard size. I prefer the standard size. I was telling you something before about Something is Killing the Children. This is issue number 18. If you have not been reading this, guys, oh my gosh, pick up the graphic novel. Number 1's already going for crazy money. But what great stuff. Got to read that. I think Netflix has picked it up for a series, which I hope is the case. Star Wars Adventures. If you are a Wolverine fan, this one's for you, and this is issue number 14. And if you are a Peach Momoka fan, well, look at that. She's done it again. Wolverine. I think before she's done, she'll have covered just about every major character in the DCU. You've never seen a Doctor Who episode. Well, I kind of envy you because there's so much great stuff that you're going to get to see. You should check it out. Captain America, the United States of Captain America. And I believe this is a new character here. Interesting costume. I don't know what I think about that. Lady Death looks cold. Yeah, she probably is. Star Wars number 15. I'm loving this cover. Those crazy little creatures. And Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. This is Star Wars number 15. A couple different covers for you. Wow. So, what a lot of comic books. Huge number of independents. And, and it's a John Wick day. So it's always a good day when it's a John Wick day, right? Something John Wick in the store is always fun. Great tray variant covers for you, everybody. Look at that. It's just a ton of great variant covers for everybody to choose from. First come, first serve on these variant covers, but there's so many. There's so many this week. We've got it all this week. We've got toys, we've got comics, we've got trade paperbacks, graphic novels, and the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide. Mark your calendars, August 14th, Saturday. It is Free Comic Book Day. Come and get yourself some free comic books. Have a fun day. Go to all the comic shops, not just the Comics Club, but if you're going to go to any, be sure you come here and take advantage of the sale, which we will have. I'll make announcements for that later on. And don't forget the secret word today, guys. The secret word is deep, and that runs until next Wednesday when we give you a new secret word. So thank you so much for joining me today. We appreciate it. It's been raining here. I don't know where it is for you guys. I hope it's lightened up out there so everybody can get their comic books and not get soaking wet in the process. Thank you for joining us. Give us a thumbs up. Share us with your social media friends. Be sure to subscribe. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. See you next time.